Hello everyone, and this is AnnyMay, and I'm going to discuss everybody's favorite animes. This week I decided that I was going to discuss this anime, Nana. It's a really good anime, even though it's completely frustrating. But that's because it's so dramatic. Oh my god, it's so dramatic. It's a shoujo, also, well, more of a romantic and sort of a comedy, and also really dramatic. Oh my god, so dramatic. But it's not predictable like I thought it was going to be, because most animes can be predictable, and it's like, oh, well, we all know that's going to happen, but it's not. It's got really unpredictable things going on, and then when those things happen, you're like, what the fuck? Why did you do that? Who the hell wrote this? But yeah, it's really good, even though it still makes me mad. It's about these two girls who happen to have the same name, which is Nana, and they're both heading to Tokyo for different reasons. One is heading to Tokyo to be with her boyfriend, and another is to pursue music. And they both end up riding the same train one day when they're heading to Tokyo, and they become friends a little bit, and then they ended up buying the same apartment, and they split the share, which is really cheap, and then now they're living with each other. And eventually they all become friends. The girl who's going to be there with her boyfriend, her nickname is Hachi, which is Japanese for a dog. But that's because she basically acts like one, because she's so, needy and wants to be loved and everything. So we're just going to call her that for now, so that way nobody gets confused. Hachi goes there to be with her boyfriend, and she falls in love with everything she sees. Well, not everything, more like every handsome guy she meets. And she's never had a really good relationship before. And so, but until she met Shoji, which happens to be her boyfriend, they've been going out for 2 years, and she decides that after she gets all the money after she saves up all the money to go live in Tokyo with her boyfriend, and that's what she was going to do, and that's what she did. And she's just really stupid with things like love and all this. Oh god, she's dumb. You feel bad for her at first, and once you get to know her though, you just realize that she's just stupid. Like, 'cause she falls for everything, and she knows that this is gonna happen, and blah blah blah, but she still does it anyway. And then she ends up getting hurt, and she doesn't want people to feel bad for her, even though she complains to her best friends about it all the time. Ugh, god, I can't stand her. And I like her, but she just makes me mad at times. And most of the anime has to do with her. She narrates most of the anime. The other girl, who we're going to call Nana, is a musician. Her backstory is kind of like Hachi's, just a little different. They both have a boyfriend, but she sort of broke up with her boyfriend because he went to go off and be a rock star in Tokyo. And at first I thought she wanted to go to Tokyo because she wanted to see him, but come to find out she just wants to be independent and pursue music and be better than her ex-boyfriend. And she has a lot of cool friends. I like her friends. There's Yasu and Nobu. I love them. They're so cool. And, well, she goes to Tokyo to start a band, and she is a vocalist, even though she has a guitar. She doesn't really know how to play, but she still has one. But yeah, she's a vocalist, and she's trying to get all these band members, the guitarist, bass, and drums and whatnot. And Nobu ends up following her, even though he has his life pretty much set, because he's born in a rich family and he could take over his father's business, but he doesn't want to because he wants to be in a band, and he's really good at playing guitar. So him and Nobu get together, Nana and Nobu get together, and they want to start a band, and they get Yasu, their drummer, and they find this new kid, Shin. He's like 15. Yeah, he's 15. And he's a rich boy too, and he's very pretty boy, I guess you could say he is. He plays the bass. So, yeah, those are the descriptions of the characters, the main characters. But the story is very complicated to explain all in one summary, because it starts off like you feel bad for these girls because their backstories are just kind of tragic. Well, not really, really tragic, but more in love-wise, it's tragic. And I feel bad for them. But then, when you come to know the characters, you realize that, they had a choice, and they didn't. They had choices to make, and they could have had the great choice to be with their boyfriends, but they didn't. Oof. And Hachi, oh my god, Hachi. She makes the worst mistakes ever, ever. She thinks she's in love with everyone. God. And you just don't know, guys. It's really awful. I hate her so much. But, well, I don't hate her, but God, she ticks me off. But the anime is just really it's all love. It's all about love and dramatic. All this drama and everything. Not typical drama, but they're like 20 something. Yeah, they're 20. Like all these characters are, they're 20 or older, except Shin, he's 15. And I guess it's just to portray how life can be for a 20-year-old. I don't know. But I can't really describe the anime. You just have to watch it. It's really, really, ugh. At the end, at the beginning, you're all like, whoa, okay, these girls, I feel bad. In the middle, you're like, okay, maybe I shouldn't feel so bad. Their life is starting to be good. And towards the end, that's when you start getting pissed off. I mean, that's how it is with most animes. They just want to piss you off. This anime was made to piss you off because, I mean, when you watch it, like once I got to episode like 32, that's when it all like started to tick me off so bad. And God, I hated it. And I just stopped watching the anime for a couple days, and then I was like, no, I gotta finish this, because I only had like 17 episodes left, because there's like 55 episodes. I did not want to watch it, but I had to finish it, and every single episode I ended up watching, I wanted to stop, but I knew I had to finish it. It pissed me off every episode. And the ending episode, oh my god, the ending episode is just so sad and so awful that you just want to kill the writer, even though the writer was pretty awesome. Like, I guess that's why the writer made this, because I guess it's easy to relate to or something. I don't know. It's just awful. I have to say though, if I could watch it again, I probably would, even though it pissed me off a lot. But it was that good of an anime, just because it's just that good. My favorite character of the whole thing has to be Nobu, because he's one of those fun-loving characters. He's always happy, always cracking jokes. He's really short and he's cute. He's a little adorable little person. And yeah, he doesn't show any troubles until he falls in love with Hachi, because he's stupid to do that, even though he knows her backstory and everything. But yeah, I love him because he's really cool. He's a guitarist, and he's just always trying to brighten the mood when everybody's sad, and always trying to get everybody together. He's really cool. The person I hate, like, I don't dislike him. Like, my least favorite character, I can't say that because I hate him. I hate this character, is Takumi. Hate him so much. Every time I watched it, I was like, how does it feel to be everybody's most hated character in the world? God, I can't stand him. He's one of those characters where he's so overconfident that he thinks that he's gonna get everything he wants. Because he's the guitarist in Nana's ex-boyfriend's band, which is called Trap Nest. And he is a playboy. Like, he's never had a steady relationship or anything. Well, he might have, but they don't tell you in the anime. But God, I hate him so much. He gets into everybody's business, and he thinks that he can say whatever he wants, even though it just pisses people off. And then he does things just to piss people off as well. I mean, he'll just say something, and he'll be like, oh, I know he's about to get mad, so I gotta say this. Every time he showed up in the anime, I was like, go the fuck away. Everybody fucking hates you. But, yeah, of course, you know, it's part of the show, whatever. Meh. I know it sounds like I'm just ranting, guys, but I seriously wanted to warn you that if you wanted to watch this anime, all these things you're gonna feel probably the same way. Oh, and if you're worried that it's a Yuri, like there's talk that it's a Yuri, it's not. It's not a Yuri, I promise you this. Nana and Hachin sort of have a weird relationship. They're best friends, but I guess a little bit you kind of see that they both love each other, but they never do anything about it. But yeah, nothing happens. It's not a Yuri at all. Everybody gets with whom they want to be, except Nana and Hachi and Nobu. Poor Nobu. I feel so bad for Nobu. But yeah, it's not a Yuri, I promise you guys. So if you're not into Yuris and you're not sure if you want to watch Nana, well, you don't have to worry. Oh, and the music, like, I love the music in Nana. They have the best soundtrack in any anime I've ever heard. And it's just really good. I mean, even better than Death Note's soundtrack. Because Death Note had some pretty serious music, but this one is just... Nana has mostly rock music in it, and I love rock music. It also has a little bit of alternative. It's really good. So, yeah. I really would recommend it to you guys. That's what I'm doing now, actually. But yeah, it's really good. You guys are gonna love it, or hate it if you don't like dramatic things, or if you're not really into that stuff. But if you are asked to watch it and watch one episode, you're probably gonna get hooked in the first episode, because I did. The first day I watched it, I watched like 10 episodes, and then I was like, okay, time for bed, guys. Gotta go to sleep. And then, yeah, the next day I watched like 15. So, yeah. If you want to watch Nana, you should, because it's really good. Even though it brings out all these emotions that you never thought you'd ever bring out towards a TV show. Well, anyway, that was my discussion on Nana. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week with my next anime. Okay, bye!
Travel to